Welcome to Kids in the Way. I'm Matt Hoffman. This show depicts the inside perspective of unique lifestyles, art, sport, music, and the common bond that joins them all. Sit back and you'll see the individuals that make up these facets. Self-thinking, self-being, goal-setting kids in the way of conventional attitude. This episode we're going to England to check out one of the most intense festivals some of my friends in Hastings put on. We have one of the best street riders to roll on two wheels by the name of Mike Escamilla, also known as Rooftop, letting you know how things really are. We're going to check out some new music by Hagfish, and we're also going to get a sneak preview of Fusion Films' new motocross video, Organ Donors. All this from the perspective of kids that live and love it. Stay tuned and check it out.
Now just sit back and relax. This won't take long at all.
It's time to change the game, watching people repeat the past. Choosing my own path, I'm spinning my wheels. A new mentality is surfacing here. I want to drive on a creative street, not the ones where the guns are deep. I'm swimming upstream to make things happen. I'm setting my goal, and then I'm attacking. Nobody controls my life. I roll my own dice, drinking a slice of life. I pay the price, taking a dream by day. But to you, I might just be another kid.
Your Nilsson family, stay put. We need the ratings.
Hey, this is Mike Escamilla. You're watching Kids in the Way. We're going to head over to London, check out the Backyard Jam, and see what they're doing over at the 70s distribution. So let's check it out.
Once a year I go to England because I'm really into the Backyard Jam. It's held in a small town called Hastings. The jam has been getting so big the last few years it's rumored to be the last one they're holding. I've had some of the best times at this event in the past. For a lot of the athletes that compete throughout the year, this is an event to hang out with your friends, do what you love to do, while taking a break from the pressures that come with most contests. Let's check out how a couple guys with a lot of hard work can inspire some of the best times and make history.
Stuart Dawkins, Ian Morris, the owners of 70s Distribution. They also put on the Backyard Jam, one of the biggest events in Europe, 7 years running right now. It's huge. Guys come from all over the world to put it on. We're going to check it out right now. This is the hub of the UK scene. Hello, Stuart.
Hi.
How you doing?
Fine. Backyard, the retail shop selling clothing and BMX and skateboards. We started off small, so we just rented a shop, and then we've grown from there. So it's just grown gradually a lot. But if you know, for me to go in the bank and say, okay, I'm selling BMX bikes, they just think, you know, initially they think, you know, here's a kid in shorts and a t-shirt. You know, what's he on about BMX bikes? That wasn't that big in the 80s or something, so. Okay, the security, we met them from the local bar, and the main guy that does it, his son bought a BMX bike, and so he helped out last year, a few of them helped out. The security wasn't very good, so he said, okay, we could get a few more members from the Chopper Club, and yeah, they're a biker gang. But when they see these guys, they know they can't push it too far.
Backyard staff, security, 9 to 7.
We were wanting to get an interview with you because you're kind of the man here.
Well, I've been involved with BMX probably for about 7 or 8 years now. We started in a local village, just building a little ramp for kind of local kids. Well, I got involved with the Backyard Jam something like 5 years ago. I assembled ramps, yeah, and dirt jumps, yeah.
If you had one wish, what would you do?
If I had one wish, I don't know. I'm kind of content. You know, I'm kind of happy doing this. This is my dream, really.
Here we are at the Backyard Jam. Lots of crazy BMXers flinging themselves in the air over the chasm.
They rode the hottest hot rod might lost her senses in that trail of smoke and flame, but she had to be a maniac to play that crazy game. Chicken! Other with their pedals to the floor. The one who held it showed that he was not afraid to die, and the one that turned away would hear the winning couples cry. Chicken! Chicken! The winner of the game was Hollow Chicken! And the voices coming back were like an echo from the grave. Chicken! Chicken! The winner of the game was Harlem Chicken. And then one night...
This is the chasm. No one made it. A few people went over, but didn't land on the bike. They just kind of bailed. I think this year they're going to make it.
Stay tuned, because it's different than changing the channel. It's alternative.
Hey, this is Rooftop. We're back. We're gonna go check out. Are we going back from something? This just in. I am a moron. The band. What band is it? Hagfish? Peace! I'm working on it, dude. We're back. This is Kids in the Way. I'm Mike Escamilla. We're gonna go over and check out Hagfish. They're in the Hez House, so one of my favorite bands. So let's go check them out. Peace.
Oh, where's the ramp? Where's the...
We don't have the ramp.
I started the band.
He started it before I
91 for George Joel. I was 17.
They really sucked back then.
What was you guys' inspirations?
Descendants, you know, we all like Black Flag a lot. We all like the Pixies a lot. We all like Elvis Costello a lot. And, this just varies. My favorite band in the world is The Who.
Tony likes Prince.
Tony likes Prince. We all like. I like.
What about the Spice Girls?
Hate the Spice Girls. So.
Anyway, I was like 9 years old in my apartment, at my grandmother's house. And this kid goes, "You can run my bike, man." He hated my guts, and I was like, "Really?" And he was like, "Yeah, you can jump those stairs." I want to see him jump those stairs. Well, he'd loosen the front wheel, so I jumped the stairs. I just came off, knocked my teeth right out. I was like, I didn't want my grandmother to know that I knocked my teeth out, so I tried to super glue them back in, and I stuck to my lips, and I had like, it was terrible because I had like lip skin and blood stuck on my teeth. And then I went to the dentist and he laughed and knocked him back out. It took out like a week I didn't have teeth. We're gonna ride bikes and it's gonna be on a Hoffman bike. This is George.
And this is Zach. And we're in Hagfish and you're watching Kids in the Way.
Next, we're gonna check in with Rick Thorne and see what he's up to.
Hey, this is Rick Thorne and I'm watching
Oregon Donors. It's a new video right here by Fusion Films. Pat Solomon. This guy has a long history of making like really rad videos. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Jasmine St. Clair, and you're watching Kids in the Way. Stay tuned for Rooftop.
Hello, Nigel Witherspoon here. Recently in sports we've seen things like bungee jumping, shovel racing, but now chain surfing. Let's take a look, because there's some heated debate stirring up with some top pro athletes in this new sport.
Chain surfing.
Chain surfing.
Chain surfing.
On chain surfing.
Chain surfing!
The media tends to do it.
The POV chain cam. Cross, chaining.
Chain surfing events.
The Chain Riders Association. Aggressive Chain Riders Association. Extreme.
Extreme could be the word.
One of the best chain surfers.
Chains.
It's here and where it's going for himself. Exploit it. Seriously.
Chain surfing, that brings up a new topic and an interesting one at that.
When it started out, it was, a couple of guys having fun in the evening. I think you're going to see a lot of chain surfers pulling out, boycotting it just because of what the corporate aspect is.
There's a lot of big money. There's talk of big money coming into this sport. Big.
I like the large purses that we're seeing, $10,000, $20,000 purses for some of the chain surfing events around the country.
What do you think about the ACRA, Aggressive Chain Riders Association, coming into play now and doing all the same?
Oh, well, these tightrope guys came in and they thought they just could take over, and then we had to get our aggressive organization going,
Here we are with Rob Wells, who's heading the ACRA committee, the American Chain Riders Association, also known to some of the younger folk as the Aggressive Chain Riders Association.
Chain surfing is making a big break in the scene this year. We saw it as an exhibition sport with Tony leading the way.
Move onward and upward and forward.
it's in its infancy right now. What you're going to see over the next couple of months is a sport really progressing fast and taking on that extreme element. Hopefully trying to get full medal status going into the Extreme Games next year.
I know you had a problem with your glasses sponsor, Link. I know
Yeah.
they had you on a big contract. What's going on with that?
So there's a lot of change in the industry right now. You know, things are really getting ramped up, and
Yeah.
Link just dropped out.
Really?
So
So you're
we're-
not getting that industry support, huh?
Yeah, we're coming back with a line called Anchor.
I think that's what they're really going to have to look at in the next year. What's going to happen with chain surfing, where it's going, and trying to please everyone.
Unfortunately, it's just going to be an exhibition sport this year, but I think we're going to see a lot of raw talent, guys like Tony, like Rob, who are really going to put this show on the road and get this sport to the level it needs to be.
Extreme chain games, 60 million homes, just watching chain riding.
This is a big time for me. People are actually starting to see our sport and take it a little more serious.
Stay tuned, because we have naked people coming up. Well, maybe not, but stay tuned anyway. To be an athlete, you don't need to listen to coaches. You just need a desire to be the best at what you do. You don't need rule books. You just need a desire to be the best. You don't need to be on a team. Motivation to succeed. To be an athlete, be a true athlete, you just need a passion for your skills and an imagination to set you apart. My disciplines are my high. Welcome to my world. Welcome back. Next up, we have one of my favorite riders, Mike Escamilla.
If you're gonna think, you might as well think big, you know? This is the only time I have to do this. I might as well make it fun. Everything I try to do, I just make it count, you know? Lately, I've just been wanting to do a lot of big stuff. But might as well do something. Wouldn't want to sit in a rocking chair the rest of my life. I spend a lot of time traveling and just around a lot of people, so when I am home, I kind of just want to be by myself, you know? Well, this year I've been to about 18 or 19 states and 6 countries. And like a lot of them I didn't really stop in them, we were driving through them. But probably the best place is home. You know, there's nothing like home. Nothing like a good bowl of salsa and chips that comfort you on a Friday night. I live in Big Bear, California. You know, you'll do like probably 65 shows a month or something. Like it takes a lot of hard work. You know, like my nerves are shot. I know what my parents are talking about now. It's not all fun and games. Everybody thinks, oh, you're so lucky you've been traveling. Yeah, right. You know, I ain't seen nothing but the inside of a rig in a hotel room. And I think that's why I started snowboarding, because I would get burnt out on bikes. And I just started snowboarding. Now I love snowboarding and I love bikes more than I've ever loved it. So. Hoffman Bikes, good sponsor, best bike company out there. Etnies Shoes, who've been really great for me. Arnett Sunglasses rules. I also ride for Liberty Board Shop and Trend Bike Shop. And Lamar Snowboards has been giving me stuff, so I'm pretty happy about that. Thanks, guys. It seems like every company out there at one time has supported me, and thanks a lot. My parents have ruled. My parents have been amazing. You know, I mean, there was times when like, man, you know, maybe you should look for a job or something, you know. But they stuck by me and it's paying off, you know. I love them for it and they're happy for me. My dad's always telling everybody, hey, my son, you catch him on MTV this week, yeah, ESPN, Tuesday night. He's just, you know, I'm like, Dad, come on. But, you know, he's proud of me and it makes me feel good. A lot of parents don't see where it could take you. And for a lot of people, it doesn't take them anywhere, but that's not the point, you know? Like, this is the only time you're gonna be able to do this. You know, like, all my friends tell me, no, you gotta go to college. Well, you know, college isn't going anywhere. But I mean, I make enough to where I can live and be happy. I don't have to work and I can just ride my bike and do what I want and go on as many trips as I want. So I guess I couldn't ask for more. I don't need to be a millionaire. My style of riding is a little different than everybody else, just maybe because I grew up with skateboarders. Like all my friends just happen to be like some of the top skateboarders. and so they influenced me a lot, video parts and just, you know, thinking of stuff in the first place. So I've always just filmed with skaters. I'm glad to be in the sport right now. I mean, this I think is the best time for the sport because it's growing and everything's kind of new. It's a good time to be a part of it. You know why the Barbie doll is more expensive than the Ken doll? Because Barbie comes with like Ken's house, Ken's dog, Ken's car, Ken's bank account. Peace. Don't get discouraged from all the TV stuff. TV makes it look really huge and big, and that's not what it's about. You know, like when I go out riding, we just jumping curves and, you know, roll it around like kids. You know, it's not about flips and spins and being 20 feet in the air. You know, it's just, that's something you escalate to, but when it all comes down to it, it's just out riding with your friends. What makes us a little different or just unique would be that we're doing it, you know. It just seems like a lot of people sit around and watch it happen, and we're doing it.
What bones have you broken on your way to progress and, you know, your success today?
I've never broken any bones, just ripped stuff apart.
Oh my God. I think people just need to take time off and it would just refresh their soul. You know, it just seems like people just so robots back and forth, and it just seems sad. Arnett did a little video and I got a little part in it, so I was pretty stoked. And there's a few things in there that I'm stoked on. Did the water tower gap, and then there's a huge gap down into a ditch, and that one was pretty scary. Wasn't really ready for that, but I did it, whatever. Done. That'd probably be the only thing I could say. If you're gonna think, you might as well think big.
What do you mean alternative music? Alternative to what? No, I don't want any part of it, thank you. Hello, Nigel Witherspoon here, Kids in the Way music review. First off, we heard West Coast Harem. Then we had K-pop recording our theme song. Then in our Backyard Jam section, we heard the Ziggins and Del Noah and the Mount Ararat Finks on Skunk Records. Band of this episode was Hagfish, and we heard a track from Buick Men. Then, of course, we had Organ Donors with the soundtrack by No Fun at All on Revelation Records. Then in Rooftop section, Matt Hoffman's favorite band, Fugazi on Discord Records. Then we had Filibuster on Skunk Records. Finally ending it off with Big Skin Hearts on Nub Records, little one-man band show out of Oklahoma. This music review is sponsored by Electric Ink, the world's smallest action sports publication. And, of course, what a dandy little shoe, Reebok, for making this show and all the Kids in the Way shows possible. Thank you and good night.
There, now that wasn't so bad, now was it?